Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho, ha ha ha. Alright, let's talk about Child's Play for the second time. Wait, I want to make sure everything's alright. Okay. I just don't want it to be... Because I already had to I'm re-recording this because I forgot to turn the sound off. Someone called me. So, this is much like Bill and Ted. I don't need to rewatch this. I can tell you exactly, because I have a long history with this. When I was a kid, my grandma recorded it off of HBO onto a VHS, and, I used to beg her to watch this movie, even though later, I'll get to that once that movie comes out, once I get to that movie in the review series, but later I was scared, and I was really older than I was when I wanted to watch this. But yeah, so Child's Play tells the story of Charles Lee Ray, the Lakeshore Strangler, chased down by Detective Mike Norris and fatally shot. So he uses voodoo to put his soul in the body of a good guy doll, which he becomes known as Chucky. Why do you smell like shampoo? You take a shower? Stay out of my shower. You didn't wash your face though. Look at all that crusty crap on there. What? Shut up. I'll be nice. You can sit on the table, okay? Hi. So after he transfers his soul into the doll is found by a peddler, homeless guy, and he sells it to Andy's mom for some money, of course. And it makes its way to Andy Barclay. Should have said that first. Andy Barclay's mom. And Andy Barclay is our main character. He's the main character of the first three, and then it goes towards Chucky being the main character in the next ones. Yeah. To me, there have been many looks to Chucky. And I think this is the best I can get without, showing you a picture or something. But this is the best look that Chucky has had to me. It's the look that he has, because it is explained to him by his voodoo master, John, that the longer he stays in the body, the more human he will become. The more human his body will become. So they dropped that in the sequels, of course, because it doesn't change looks at all. But towards the end of the film, before he gets thrown in the fire and everything, he looks kind of like this, and human-like in the face. And this one doesn't have the cigarette lighter burn from the car, but yeah, I mean, take it or leave it with a cigarette lighter burn, but yeah, it's my favorite look. It's the best he's looked. Second only, with the second being the version from Bride of Chucky. Yeah. So yeah, the killings in this one, let's see, what can I remember? The deaths. Let's talk about the deaths. First there is Aunt Maggie. She is knocked out the window by Chucky with a hammer. And then there is Eddie Caputo, Chucky's former partner. He blows him up by turning the gas on his stove all the way up and lighting a match and setting the whole place on fire. Or no, he doesn't light a match. Eddie Caputo fires a gun and the whole thing explodes. Maybe I should have rewatched this. He kills the psychiatrist or whatever he is by putting the electroshock therapy thing on his head, turning it off all the way, and he gets electrocuted. And it still burns his face, even though it's just attached to the top of his head. I don't know. That's how the kill started. He tries to kill Detective Norris, but Norris was able to get out of oh, John. That's right, the voodoo master John. He uses a voodoo doll, John, stabs it in the heart. Yeah, that's about all the deaths. Not many in this one. There will be more in future sequels, but in this one. And Chucky's death, of course. Chucky has a long death in this, which kind of makes it strange when it's so easier to kill him in the sequels. But like in this one, okay, so John tells the mom, Karen, that she has to shoot Chucky in the hall. And so because he's becoming human. Well, they decided to set his ass on fire by putting him in a fireplace, set him on fire, and I do apologize if I sound weird. I do have a cold, so someone in a fireplace, light him on fire, you get the great, the classic line, but Andy, we're friends to the end. My line, asshole. But Andy, we're friends to the end. This is the end, friend. Lights the match. Sets Chucky on fire. Yes, you were set on fire. I don't like that. What? It doesn't kill, he bursts out, he's rolling over the floor, and he burns. Looks like he burns to death, but he's still alive. He's just burnt mess, and he's walking around. And then you got him taking Karen takes Detective Norris's gun and she shoots off his arms, his legs, his head. Still coming. And finally, you think it's over. The detective's partner comes in. He brings in the head. He sets the head down. Look, see? And then the body comes through. You have no head when you did it. You have no head. The heads and they're going, yeah, kill him. Down. And then, boom, the heart. Then it dies. And you get the end of the film with Andy looking at the screen like, my childhood is ruined. But that look says something to me. I've always, felt off by that look that Andy gives at the end. So I came up with a theory, okay? What if Chucky didn't kill Aunt Maggie? This is my theory. I'm just saying. What if he didn't do it? What if... And, you could add it to the film, too. It would be a great twist. It's too late now. It's been 30 years, but... Over 30 years. It would be a great twist, right? At the end... Like, what if it was Andy that did it? Because, what if they were right? What if there was something wrong with Andy to begin with? What if he was kind of like schizophrenic or something? And the fact that there was actually a killer doll didn't help that. What if he killed Aunt Maggie? But then, so you say, okay, it's kind of cool. What if, what if he did? Because it would be an interesting twist. I don't know how you were getting the rest of the film, but because I'm not going to sit here and try to work it into the rest of the film. But what if Andy did it? And in the end, when they're like, oh, thank God that's over. They're like, oh, the kid was telling the truth. It was the doll that killed everyone. And that's when that's what Andy would say. Well, not everyone. What are you talking about, Andy? What do you mean, Andy? What are you talking about? I told you Aunt Maggie was a bitch and deserved to die. And then you cut that look on his face. And then it ends. Great twist. It would have been a great twist if they'd done it. Probably would have ruined the movie for some people, but it's just an idea. And it's an idea, But, yeah. So, let's talk about the cinematography here. When Chucky is doing his Ade Due Damballa chant, the lightning striking, the way the lightning moves, where the lighting is, perfect. The apartment building that they live in is, seeing that's why I like the DVD art better, because it's Chucky with the look that I like. And his knife, and you got the apartment in the background, the apartment building. And I'm glad the remake kind of use sort of the same looking apartment, which is great, because that apartment has a dark look to it. It's like the apartment building in Ghostbusters. You know there's something dark when you see that big brooding apartment and you're looking up. It's just, oh, it's great. And yes, this fits the whole entire screen. I know it does because I've watched it before. So that's a plus. Oh, one of my favorite scenes, and it's like one of Chucky's first one-liners. Really. Like, batter up when he hits him. Good night, asshole. But my favorite one is when he's in the elevator in the apartment building, and there's this old couple there, and the old lady goes, "Ugly doll," as they're getting out. She gets out, starts to go up, and he says, "Fuck you." Perfect. Well, I don't know if there's much else I could talk about, guys. Can't really do anything wrong with this movie. I can't. Maybe some of the voodoo physics, maybe. Like, isn't it kind of convenient that the one person he could change, like, he could, when he was dying, he was looking for anything, anyone to put his body into. So he found a doll. So he could use that from his body, he could put himself into any other body he wanted. But once he's now stuck in the doll, it can only be to the first person he told his secret to. Isn't that a little convenient, don't you think? If I have to, like, find something wrong with it, it's a little, that's like the only thing that could really, stand out as something wrong, is that it conveniently has to be the person that he told his secret to. Just so they can bring Andy back into the movie. Have a reason for him to go after Andy, So yeah, that being said, I do love this movie a lot. I can't justify to give it 10 out of 10 with what I just said, the one flaw of the movie. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10, Child's Play. Have you seen it? Do you like it? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below. Always remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, hidey ho!